Many's bitches looking hurt. Look how they thirst. Being poppin', it's a curse. Your man wanna look at my skirt first. I make him fill up my purse. 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 I know that you feel uncomfortable. Don't worry about me, boo. New Chanel with them Givenchy shoes. Now you see what that Punani do. He don't follow me on Snapchat.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Adriana Patron. You know the vibes already, and today I'm gonna be doing a makeup chit chat. I'm gonna be talking about things that's been on my mind lately in terms of racism and the UK not being racist. Yeah, but while I'm doing my makeup, I'm gonna be trying out some new makeup that I've had from PR, or just new makeup I've just had for the longest time and I've just never used it because I'm just one of those people that do the same thing over and over, or use the same products over and over, because I don't really like to try new things. I get scared, etc, etc. Obviously this is the look, you can already see the look, but if you would like to have a chat with me and just see the new makeup products I use, then keep on watching. Please give this video a big thumbs up, and yeah, let's get straight into the video. I'm going to be using the She See-Do soft blurring primer, and I'm also gonna normally always use lip balm. So I have this Fenty Beauty Coca Drizzle Pro Kisser lip balm, the Benefit 24-hour brow setter, the Too Faced Just Peachy Matte. I don't know what colors I'm going to be using from here. I'm just going to go along with the flow. There's some very neutral colors because you guys know me, I like to do too much. Okay, fantastic. We can now move on to the eyeshadow, which I'm just gonna freestyle and see what happens. You guys know I'm not really into the eyeshadow, but we're gonna try today with the eyeshadow palette I mentioned. So let's start this chat. Really, like, we have a few things to discuss. Guys, I know we all watched the Oprah interview with Meghan, and you know, and I just think it was just so crazy. Like, for me, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't shocked by what was said in the interview. Neither am I really shocked by the reaction to the interview. Let me start with the whole like racism thing, the racism comment. I'm not really gonna quote it, but obviously if you watch the interview, you kind of know Meghan kind of said something about there was concerns in terms of how dark their baby would be. When that comment was made, I'm not even gonna lie and act like, oh, I was shocked and I was surprised, because I really wasn't. I feel like loads of people reacting to it, like that was kind of like the blow up comment that was spoken about online and people were talking about, as well as other things. Personally, I wasn't really shocked by that comment. I feel like I was more shocked at the fact that she actually said it and it came from someone from the family, because I was like, wow, she's brave to actually say that, because it's like kind of like going up, not that she's kind of going up against, but she's really making it known that, yeah, racism is really a thing, even though I knew it was a thing. But I feel like, I want to say, Britain like to act like it's not a thing when it really is a thing. And the fact that people were trying to say that she's lying or like trying to dismiss it, I was just like, really? Is this what we're doing now? Like, I feel like a lot of people think that racism is more like how it was back in the day, like if you call someone a black person or a person of color like the N-word and stuff like that. I feel like a lot of people think that's racism, or if you outright say, oh my god, I don't like black people, I think that's what people think is racism. So when they hear people like calling out racism, they get offended for being called racist, because I feel like they're either very ignorant. I was not surprised at all. And my thing is, yeah, racism happens everywhere. It's the microaggression, which I think a lot of people are not understanding. And for people who don't know what microaggression is, let me actually tell you what microaggression is, because if I explain it, I might not explain it good. So here we have a definition of microaggression. Indirect, subtle or unintentional discrimination against members of a marginalized group such as racial or ethnic minority. Indirect, subtle, and that's what it is. I don't want to say everyone, but I feel like a large amount of people of color can relate to that. Like, we've experienced it in school, we experience it in work. So why do people think it will be any different in the palace is what I want to know. Like, if anything, I could just imagine it. Like, that's why I believe it. I can imagine it because it happens in our everyday world. Like, and this is just schools, this is just workplaces. Like, do you know how hard it is, yeah, for people of color, black people, to get jobs that they're qualified to do compared to their counterparts? They can do just because of our skin color. Like, I don't know what I've just done, and I don't think I like this color at all. Like, this peach is not really peaching on my skin. I should have kept it with the browns. Can I go back to brown? Oh my god. Yeah, anyway, back to the conversation. Yeah, it's always harder for black people to get jobs that they can do compared to like our white counterparts, and that just happens in everyday life. Like, I remember even like in, I want to say, uni, when lecturers mark your work and stuff, and you get your results back, and you have like, let's say, white friends and stuff, I feel like sometimes they get marked easier compared to what I would have got marked to. Or like, even when we're applying for jobs, we feel like if we have our whole names, like, obviously we have our names which come from, you know, our countries and our background. So like Adiola, you clearly know that is a black female. You kind of get nervous when you're applying for jobs or scholarships or stuff like that, because you always have it in the back of your head, they're gonna see your name and not really want to offer you an interview or a job, just based because they're gonna see like, oh yeah, no, she's black. And then if like a white person applies, if it comes down to like the last point, like we have the same qualification, we have the same this, we have the same that, they're more likely to offer it to the white person compared to me. And it's just like things like that. Or if you want a promotion, or the pays that they're on compared to their colleagues, like it literally happens in everyday life. Like, if you're white or you're not a person of color and you genuinely think that Britain is not racist, and you have like friends that are black or whatever, and you ask them, oh, have you ever experienced something like this, I can almost guarantee that somebody has. And that's just how common it is. Even like, I have younger brothers that are in school and they go through it. My parents at work, they go through it. I don't even have a 9 to 5, I go through it. Like, it's literally so crazy. The fact that people think it doesn't exist, or they think it can't be possible, like to come from the palace, is just crazy to me. And you know what's even more crazy is the people that are not on the other end of it, that will say that it's a lie or it doesn't happen or whatever. Like, you'll never catch a person of color saying, no, racism is not a thing, Like, you will never catch a black person saying that. So if you're not the one that is experiencing it, what gives you the right to say that it's not a thing? I'm just gonna move on to my foundation, which I am using the She Do Radiant Lifting Foundation. I don't even know if this is my shade, but they sent it to me, so I'm guessing they think it's my shade. So let's try it. I'm just gonna wet my beauty blender. I also wanted to talk about, in terms of like the microaggression and stuff, I saw this clip on Twitter. I'm really annoyed that I didn't save the person that actually at it, but it was like a clip where basically microaggression was reversed. So like, it was a group of black people and it was like a minority, like a white student, and he was pronouncing his name, and like the teacher was getting it wrong. Like, so like he'll say, oh yeah, my name's Tom, and then the teacher who is black will be like, oh yeah, Tim, and then he'll say, oh yeah, no, Tom, and then, ooh, this is almost like a perfect shade. Wow. But yeah, he'll be like, oh yeah, my name's Tom, and she'll be like, oh yeah, Ben. It's almost like how it is for us. Like, anytime we say our name, people never want to say the whole name, or they're like, oh yeah, can I just call you so and so? And it's like, first of all, that wasn't my name. Or when you go into school with a new, oh my god, I remember, yeah, when I was in secondary school, when I would go into school with a new hairstyle, like the day before, I would have to like mentally prepare myself to like have to have the conversation. Like, it's always like, oh my gosh, your hair, can I touch it? They want to play with it. Like, and it's like, we're one kind of foreign animal. It's like, it's literally just hair. Like, when people are coming in with blue, dyed their hair blue one day and then now it's blonde, or now they've dyed their hair brunette, or they've bleached their hair, you never see us like, oh my god, your hair, like, how did you get it that colored? And it was this color yesterday. Like, I don't do that. Or some schools not allowing kids to have braids to school, or if you come in with your afro, like, it's not allowed because it's not, what do they call it? it's not like a clean image or whatever they called it. I can't remember. It's like that. Like, why is that such an issue? This has been going on for ages before Meghan had her interview or anything like this. Racism has been going on. Microaggression has been going on for a long time. I feel like social media has made things not better, but it's more like we're not allowing things to be like how it was before. Like, oh yeah, you could just kind of get away with that, but it's still exhausting to always have to like have one battle to fight. Do you know what I mean? Sorry, I'm just going on like a little rant about, because I just found it so crazy that people thought Britain or the UK isn't racist. And I remember when I used to first start wearing makeup, I would use this one Dream Matte Muse Cocoa, because that is the only shade, the foundation for black people they will have in the whole store. Like, I'm talking big stores like Boots and Superdrugs. That's the only shade, and that was supposed to fit every shade of black. Whereas our counterparts, they will have like 6-7 different shades, and it's always in stock. It's always in stock. But when it comes for us to now get our shade, we just have to manage with this one shade that we can get in the stores. Let's talk about the media. They openly show microaggression to black people. I'm gonna talk for black people, but now because obviously I am black. Let's say the media has like information about, I don't know, it's something good to do with a black student. The image they will use for the black student would be one kind of mugshot looking family photo where the child isn't smiling and they look a certain way. And then let's say like the victim is a black person. Change it around. The victim is a black person, yeah. They will use the picture of a black person that makes them look, you know, sad, make them look a bit angry. They're not smiling. Maybe their eyebrows is frowned. So just looking at it, first of all, you're already thinking, oh, maybe they're the one that has done something. And then let's say the victim happens to be a white person. The picture they will use is like they're smiling and stuff like that. And it's like, they know what they're doing. You're talking something positive about a black person, or the person that is the victim is a black person, but the picture you will use for the article for the black person isn't representing what the actual article is about. And until you read the article, then you're like, oh, so that's what it is. So he's actually the victim here. Like, why did you use that picture? You know, after the interview, they have like conversations about the interview. I'm talking about Meghan and Oprah's interview. They have conversations about it on Good Morning TV, and this white, I don't even know who she is, but she was a white female, and she was basically saying that the issue is that Meghan never said who actually said they had concerns about how dark her baby is, that she should have said who she's talking about, that it could have been casual racism, like they might not have meant it. I don't even know what point she was trying to make, but she was basically trying to say like maybe they said it in like a casual racist way, like maybe because of how they may have been brought up back in their time or whatever. And I was just like, wow. So now there's levels to racism that's like, okay, so if it was casual racism, in my head I was just thinking, so if it was casual racism, would that have been okay? So if he didn't mean it in a, I don't know what way, like, I don't know how she was trying to land it, I'm not gonna lie to you, but my point is just like, wow, this is literally on national TV. This lady is trying to say, like, justify why someone would want to know how dark their baby is gonna be because the mother is mixed race. Like, deep it. Mr. Morgan, the way he talks on Good Morning TV, if that was a black person, yeah, okay, let's just switch it around here. If it was a black presenter on main TV, ITV, talking like that about Kate Middleton, talking about Kate Middleton like that, or even let's say the Queen or Prince Charles like that, yeah, do you think they would hesitate to just stop the whole thing right there? Or like, do you think you'll see him the next day back at work talking about the same thing so confidently? No, you wouldn't. But it's okay because Meghan isn't white. So it's okay for a white man to be on main TV, literally just bullying her. Okay guys, I'm using the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I got sent this, but I used to use this back in the day and then I stopped using it. So I thought, let me go back to my roots. So guys, I'm just gonna put this under my eyes and everywhere I put my concealer. But guys, also comment below like what you think about the whole like the interview and the conversation around it. I think this is the best I can do with this brush. I don't know how that's looking, but I'm gonna do my contour and stuff with my old products because I haven't got any new contour stuff. I was saying as well that I just feel like the whole thing is just a bit exhausting because I feel like black people, people of color, we're always just having to like fight for things. Like if we want equal this, we have to kick up a fuss about it. We all have to come together. We have to post black pictures on squares on Instagram. We have to, do you know what I mean? Like we have to do so much just to like get a point across. Like we always just have to be fighting. Like I feel like all we do is fight. That is kind of like my whole like thing that I want to say about it in this video. I don't really want to focus too much on the other things like I said because it isn't really sensitive, but let me know what you guys think about it as well. So guys, I've gone ahead and done my contour, etc. I got sent these NARS air matte blushes. That is Hushed, this is Torch, this is Gasp, and this is Freedom. I'm just gonna go with Torch because it looks like the darkest one, and I'm just gonna see how this blends out on my skin. Oh, scary. I'm nervous. Let's see what happens. Sometimes I don't know if I should use my hands with things like this or like a brush. Guys, I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know if should I have used a brush or something? Because I don't know. I just feel like it's not. Wow. I don't know how I feel about this. This is why I just prefer powder blusher. Like, I've just never been a fan of blusher that's cream because I just always feel like I don't get it. I just always feel like it just doesn't really blend out the same as a blush. I feel like I have more control over blush, and now I feel like I've taken off makeup on my cheeks. Oh my god, whatever. I guess this is my look. Great, fantastic. And this is why I don't try new makeup. New makeup 1, Adiola 0. But guys, this is the blush. Don't know what to tell you. I'll try the new mascara, which is the NARS Climax. This is pretty. I'm just gonna use it for my bottom lashes. Wow, I have blusher under my eyes. Going back in with my Benefit brow setter just to brush it up again, and then going in with precisely my brow pencil, and this is the shade 5. I just follow my shape under my eye, but I just do it very softly, not too much. And then I do the same at the top. And then I just stroke it up just to make it look a bit more fuller. And do the same to this brow. And with this pencil, you don't have to press too hard at all. But yeah, once I've done that, I'm gonna go back in with my brow setter just to like help blend it in. So then I just brush it all up again. I feel like this just helps it blend in more so it doesn't look so apparent like the pencil drawing. Oh, let's do my lips. With my lips, I'm gonna try something different. I have Fenty Beauty Stunner Lip Paint in the shade Uncuffed. Should I do a lip liner? I mean, I haven't been sent any lip liners. It's not cheating using a lip liner, is it? No, I mean, I have to do a lip liner, come on. Just using my usual MAC Chestnut. I don't really normally use lip paint. And is it matte? Did it say it was that? To it dry. Anyway, while I let my lips dry, I also have been using the Pore Professional Super Setter from Benefit. I got sent this the other day and I've absolutely been in love with it. Guys, so this is what the finished look is looking like. I don't know if I like it. I just feel like, you know, when everything just looks different, I don't know, but I'm very tempted to go in with this lip with some gloss because I just feel like matte lip doesn't suit me. And it is a new gloss, I guess it's not cheating, which is the Revolution Makeup Obsession Plumping Lip Gloss in Clay. I just feel like glossy lips suits me best. You can never OTT with the gloss, can you? I do like my lips to be very glossy. I think I did OTT with the gloss. But yeah, guys, oof, I don't know. Let me know what you think. This is the finished look. Also, comment below your thoughts on everything I spoke about. Yeah, this was just like me ranting, getting stuff off my chest. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think. Also, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you like videos like this, and I could do a lot more. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching.
Baby LV.
Hello, BBC me on TV, now the love is real, dog.